Welcome, one and all, to another episode of Redux with your host, friend Key, aka Cheat Door. Wait, I gotta get water. Gotta swivel my behind all over there. Anyway, last episode of Pokemon Academy Live that we're on, predominantly all we did was, we finished Professor Oak's class, talked to Flannery, which she said she was sorry after I guess the whole you look tired thing, or are you okay, didn't get me a point, so wah. Then we had to have the hardest decision ever to do an elective, because I was like, but I wanted to talk to this girl and this other person. Like, oh no. But I did go with Dragon because Dragon's my favorite Pokemon type. It will always be my favorite Pokemon type. It just is. I love dragons. That's the simple. Anyway, aside from that, and talking with... we talked with Dawn, which she seems sheepish, to say the least. Belief somehow gets her out of her hole. I don't even know what it is. Like, she gets out of the shell with that. And then we go to Jim and then talking to Elder. And Bruno's saying nothing. So I'm going to try to remember what voice I gave Elder as I messed that up halfway to the last episode. Voices are weird. So I'm going to continue now. Let's continue. Wait. You telling us we're going to be Pokemon battling in this class? Precisely. And we'll have at least one battle a day. Though we won't be diving into that right away. First, we need to review the basics. You're all so busy trying to learn new things that sometimes you forget the most rudimentary skills. Oh, what? Are you going to teach us to catch Pokemon or something? Yes, that's a very important part of the curriculum. Sheesh. Even if some of you think you have everything you need to know about Pokemon battling, trust me, and I say you don't. We've been in this field a lot longer than you have. Even we still don't have it down perfectly. Haha. As I expected, Edge seems a bit irked by what Alder just said. I hope he doesn't make a scene like he did in Homer. Oh, excuse me for rambling on like that. Bruno, why don't you tell them more about this class? Very well. The gym was first and foremost designed to be a training ground for students, and as such, it is available for free use after class hours. Just bring your student ID, and you will receive unlimited access to its facilities. In addition to the exercise machines available. The gym also contains several battle simulators to allow students to experience what a live Pokemon match would feel like in real time. Excuse me. Simulators? Are you saying that there won't be any live Pokemon matches here? Incorrect. We will hold live matches every class. On your own time, you may also hold battles here if you wish, but most take place in the battle hall. However, the member of the battle team have priority to use the battle hall. What's the battle team about? Our school has a competitive battle team for students who wish to take their Pokemon training to the next level. It's a very selective club, so don't think about signing up so quickly. Oh yeah? What does it take to get in there? Impeccable grades, a strong team. Ha! That's easy. I was not finished. You must also have the vote of your fellow team members. Finally, you must bring something to the team that no one else does. What? Like being completely undefeated? Careful of what you say. Arrogance and strength do not go hand in hand. I'm telling you, it's a piece of cake. Who's in charge of the team? I am. Oh, God, it's him. Huh? Wait, who is this guy? He looks familiar. Dude! Don't you watch any TV? That's Lance. He's the Indigo League champion. Our league, dude. And I guess Edge should watch his mouth around him. Being accepted to the battle team is one of the highest honors a student can receive in this school. It is not to be taken lightly. Lance, how long have you been standing there? I was just passing by. It's been a while, Bruno, Alder. Ha! It has indeed. Oh, where are my manners? Students, this is Lance, the advisor of the battle team. Pleased to meet you all. So, these are the new students that just came in. They look quite capable. I expect great things from all of you. When I was a new student at this school, Hey, you're the guy running the battle team. Yes, and you should heed the advice of Alder and Bruno. If someone currently at your level, it will be impossible to get in. What did you say? Here we go. Just because you're some big shot champion doesn't mean you can look down on me. I'm not a big shot champion, nor am I looking down on you. I'm simply stating the facts. I like Lance. Anyway, I'm in a hurry. I have business to attend to, and I cannot be late. Alright, and it was good seeing you again, Lance. Likewise. Take care, Alder. Bruno. Is this guy really just gonna walk out without saying anything else? He has to learn to take it easy one of these days. You heard him. The battle team is serious business. After all, it wasn't luck that our school had produced the most world champions, Elite Four members, and holds the record for most wins at the national tournament. You heard right. The top students represent Kabukian Academy, face off against students from other schools during the Pokemon League season. Oh my gosh, this sounds so cool. But I think I'll faint from stage fright if I had to do something like that in front of all those people. You know that you have to get on the team first to even consider doing something like that, right? But anyway, you shouldn't worry about things like that. There's more important things to take care of. Much more important things to take care of, after all. Like graduating on time. Suppose we can move on to the weight machines. Bruno, would you mind giving students a little demo? Not at all. After about 30 minutes of watching Bruno go through every machine without breaking a sweat, you realize that maybe you should look after your body a bit more. Okay, that's enough for one day, students. Next class, we'll talk about the basics of Pokemon battling and how to deal with Pokemon in the wild. It'll be review, but don't underestimate the intricacies of the basics. Right. Well then, so long, students. Enjoy the rest of your day. Looks like next on the schedule is lunch. I gotta handle something at the office, so you head on without me, alright? Sure thing. Take care. Afternoon. Hey, cute guy in the red hat. Oh god, yeah. Alright. In the red hat. That is my name, yes. Sharon wants to see. Already? That he was going to wait until after school. So did I. And so did he. And somehow we were all wrong. Isn't that weird? You said it. Well, lead the way. She seems like the person we'd kill. Find your way to Aaron's table. Surprised to see a few familiar faces there. You're also surprised to see that this table, which was clearly designed to sit 4, has 6 people crammed into it, not including yourself. You awkwardly insert yourself in and make small talk until Jaren clears his throat. Pointless. Ladies and gentlemen, you're doubtlessly wondering why I gathered you here today. Not doing anything to dispel the change that mob boss notion, then. May I assume you somehow heard of my intentions towards the student council, then? Yes, that's certainly part of it. As I understand it, you, Caleb, and are still deciding as to whether or not to attempt election. That's the short of it, yes. So what are we here for, Hilburn and I? Excellent question, Hilda. You're here as representatives of the student body. It wouldn't do to decide the future of the student body without the input of its constituents. Pass. Hilbert. I'm sorry, what? I don't represent anyone but myself. Besides, anyone who signs up for the student council is just setting themselves up for failure. This dump has way more problems than a dozen councils can say. Ooh, he did not like that. I understand why you may feel that way. Doubtlessly, others will too. I would still appreciate your input, unenthusiastic though it may be. That jaded, apathetic voter is still a demographic I'm trying to reach. Psh, whatever. Why am I here then? Well, Ren, when we spoke on Friday, you motivated me. I thought I sensed in you something that could be very powerful if leveraged properly. Sort of inoffensive charisma. Inoffensive? Thanks? It's a valuable skill. And I appreciate your willingness to move our scheduled meeting up. Turns out I was double booked after school. In any case, Rin, I invited you here because I wanted to hear your thoughts on whether you would consider running for student council. Actually, I already am. I only decided this morning, but yeah, I want to run. Splendid. That does mean there's a somewhat awkward follow-up question, though. Rin, Serena, and possibly Caleb. I would very much like to work with you to become elected. However, I'm not aware yet of your positions. It may be that we end up political enemies. Would you share some of the points you intend to run on? Certainly. There's one thing more than anything else that I want. Co-ed dorms. Eh? After all, we're all adults, and are we not? As we do not have the freedom to live in nearby apartments, we jolly well ought to have the freedom to live how we wished on campus. Well said. I'm certain this will be properly positioned to hold too, regardless of my personal feelings. How about you, Rin? I'm not sure yet, but nothing either of you two say has scared me off, so we should be on the same page. Sounds like you guys want to do like what you guys want to do is going to put you in a direct conflict with the administration, especially you, Chan. Yeah, even if you run a great campaign, if you're running on a platform that the school doesn't like, they'll just shut you down. It's always a concern. Kabuki Academy Student Council has a lot of power and an even greater budget. As long as we get into the council, they can defend us from the admin. I believe you guys. So, have you guys seen the garden out back yet? It's so pretty. Thank goodness for Bianca. I think I could count on her to change the topic. Did I try to say subject and topic at the same time because we're very wrong word. Anyway, to something more lighthearted. I see. I've seen it from outside, but I haven't been in there myself. We should go there sometime. Hell yeah! It'll be a goddamn waste if we didn't. Why? What do you even do in a garden? I was thinking of perhaps a picnic of sorts. I heard the center of the garden is a very popular spot for students during the spring and summer. Why not just eat in the cafeteria? It's cheaper, faster, and you don't have to worry about the wind blowing everything away. It's not the same, Hilbert. You're right, it's not. Eating on a table is much better than eating on some dirt and grass. You really think that eating in a boring room surrounded by crowds of people is better than eating with your friends in a quiet garden? Ellipses. Yes. I'll have to agree with Hilbert. Hill? I thought that you, of all people, would prefer somewhere with less people around. Hill's not wrong, but I don't quite like the idea of eating food that's so close to the ground. Who knows what's been on the garden grounds? Well, that's just your opinion. What does everyone else think? I'm fine with anything. Me too. Seems like the house is split evenly then. What about you, Rin? Are you really expecting me to decide this? This isn't exactly a hill I'd like to die on. Picnic sounds nice. I actually do, even though it is 100% stupid to read outside because ants and all the freaking birds and all the stupid. But picnics are nice. I don't know why. You're one with nature, I guess. Which is funny. I will go on a picnic any day. I don't go camping ever. Picnic sounds great. Oh, there it is. Those two went up. Yes, having a light meal surrounded by nothing but green nature and the blue skies sounds romantic. London can be overexposed to romance. Whatever. It's about the, atmosphere, not the actual meal. Yeah? We didn't get that in Uvia. And you can go outside and eat in the trees if you want. Everyone who doesn't like a handful of dirt in their sandwich can stay here. It was just a suggestion. I still prefer eating on stable ground, but to each their own. Well, if you wanted to go to the garden anyway, it's free access to the students all day, every day. I was planning on going to get a head start on my psychic and normal classes. In what way did you plan on getting a head start? I don't know. But I thought maybe I can take a closer look at any Pokemon that I can find there so I have something to compare to in class. Is that weird? No, this is a good idea. I was planning on doing something similar. Gee, thanks. Despite Bianca's, ditzy personality, she's extremely diligent. She's an extremely diligent student. In many ways, her focus surpasses mine. Aw, thanks. I have to take this seriously after the big brouhaha with my dad, though. Yes, that was quite a brouhaha. Speaking of classes, how do you all plan on handling your studies? You think we should hold some kind of study group? Are you concerned about what the teacher said about the graduation rate? A fixed 80% is very rough. Just a little. There's no need to fret about something like graduating. I have confidence that everyone still sitting here at this table will have no trouble graduating on time. What you should be concerned with is how you should spend your time outside of class. Have any of you decided on your extracurricular activities yet? Clubs sign-up start next week. Yes, and they run until the beginning of May. So you still have plenty of time to decide. Oh, yay! I was looking at the gardening club, but I wanted to think about it a little more. Have you decided on a club yet, Jeremy? See, no need. I have my hands full preparing for the student council elections, and I'll be even busier if I succeed. Oh yeah, that's right. You guys are gonna be so busy. I'm still on the fence about the student council myself, but as a backup plan, I plan on joining the art club. It would be a good way to pass the time and unwind. I heard from my parents that Kabukin Academy musicals are so impressive. They can be compared to the professional ones. If possible, I'd like to be able to join their pit orchestra with my violin. Ooh, that's always good. Must be nice being able to play a musical instrument. All I can play is tennis. Then are you joining the tennis team? The school has a tennis team? Can't even imagine joining a club. I'll be way too busy. What about you, Hilbert? I can't play tennis. No. Talking about if there's any clubs you are interested in. Balloting sounds alright. I'm not surprised. Do you think you have what it takes to succeed there? Why wouldn't I? Unless you're doubting my abilities. You know that I'm not. I was just curious to hear your take on the matter. And do you have any clubs in mind, Rin? Even if you're confident that you'll be elected in the student council, it's still a good idea to have a plan B. Clubs, huh? Right now I'm leaning towards the battle team! Battle team? Going to be a champion someday. I know a lot of champions from Kabukin join the battle team. And even though this is a riveting conversation that we're having between peers, I'm going to have to end this episode here. Like, comment, and subscribe to the channel as I keep on bringing out episodes every day unless something weird happens. Hopefully nothing weird happens. I do have a Twitter that is at Cheodor, and I do... Oh, wait, no, actually, yeah. But with that and everything else, BFN, bye for now. Yeah.